Hello, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog home life things. I usually say it's about cooking mainly, and today it is, but yesterday I did one and it wasn't. Yeah, what I was going to say before I do start cooking about yesterday's, if you haven't had a look at it already, take a look at it, because I do value your opinion and I'm getting some good ideas what I could do with the outdoors. So if you haven't had a look already, just take a look and let me know what you think. So anyway, like I said, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living, and it's home life, and today's cooking. We're going to have a go in the air fryer at something again today, and it is connected to outdoors really, because I was saying yesterday that we grow our own vegetables, so of course I will film a lot of things out there as well, and because it's related to cooking, so I'll be sort of showing you from garden to table type things. And one of the things I'm going to do today is just that. I've got out of the freezer, do you know this flashing is terrible? I got out of my freezer some corn on the cobs. We grow these ourselves. We do a nice little square of corn and we get some lovely corn on the cobs, and I just pop them into freezer bags. I put them into twos and then I freeze them. I can't remember actually if I blanch them. I think I do. I think I do blanch them for a little while, for a couple of minutes, and then pop them into freezer bags, put them in twos. Yes, I do blanch them, I remember now. Brain freeze. And yeah, I fill the freezer with them, and they're great then because, like, if we have salads, I can take them out and do them for salads. When they have barbecues, we chuck a lot of them on the barbecues. So they're quite versatile. If you're having something with a cob, whether it's in the barbecue or not in the barbecue, cook them in the oven or do them like with burger cobs, things like that. So I thought, oh, I'll just do a couple. And I want to see if I can do them in the air fryer. I've never tried them in the air fryer. Because like I say, I either put them in the oven or I put them into the barbecue, on the barbecue. Quite often on the barbecue. So I thought, I wonder if they'll do all right in the air fryer, and if they'll do a bit quicker. Now I do moan, and I was moaning last week about things in the air fryer don't always seem to be as quick to me, but some things are. So I'm wondering whether this could be one of them, if I could just do a couple quickly in the air fryer. Now when I put them in the oven, I tend to put them around about a gas mark 5, and I put them on for about an hour. Sometimes it could be a little over. On the barbecue, well, obviously there's no settings on that because we've got an original charcoal barbecue. We haven't got on the gas one, so I just put them on there, on hot coals, and we just leave them till we're ready to eat them. When we feel that they're done, when they're cooked, we just move them to the cooler side of the barbecue. So they're keeping warm enough, but they're not keep cooking, you know. So that's how I do them. So I thought, let's have a go in here. So let's bring you down so you can see me prepping them. So we'll take it out of the bag. Like I say, I always do them in twos, freeze them in twos. Got a bit of ice on that, but I don't worry about the ice. We do often get a bit of ice on them, but what I will do is each one I will do with butter. Doesn't matter so much about the ice because obviously it just turns the water and it'll just cook in it anyway, so it's not a big issue, that isn't. I never worry about that. So we'll just do it round and cover it in butter, margarine actually I've got spread because it is easier for doing something like this. So right, and I'll get the foil. There we are. And I'll just roll it into the foil. That's one, and then we'll do the other one the same. Just put plenty of butter, margarine I should say. I think if I use butter actually, because butter's very hard anyway, you have to soften it. Doing it onto a frozen cob would just make it hard again. But if you're using fresh corn on the cob, then you could use butter. But I find this works all right if it's fresh or frozen. More often than not, mine are frozen because, like I say, we grow them ourselves in the garden. We harvest it mostly at the same time, and it all goes into the freezer. Then it just gets taken out when we want some. So that's that. Right, they're ready. Just going to wipe my hands. That's the only thing when you meddle with butter and things like that, doughs, anything like that, you get horrible hands. Right. Now I'm having to guess timing for this because, like I say, I do it on the gas mark 5 in the oven, and never less than an hour. But I can't judge timing and temperatures on my barbecue. I just sling them on. But I've got no idea really with this, so I'm just sort of guessing really. I think what I'm going to do is put it onto a 160, and because I take about an hour in the oven, I might just do 45 minutes in here. I mean, it will be safe enough, it's not going to burn or damage it because I've wrapped it in foil, which I do with the oven and I do with the barbecue. That's why I never worry when it's there any longer than it has to be, because it's protected by the foil, as long as it's not hours on end. But it should be okay doing that, and it's all trial and error and it's all practice to see what will work. So can you see all right from there, this small kitchen of mine? Let's take that out. I'll leave the little stand in there that's already in, and we'll just sit them on top of there. There we go. And then we'll if I can see, the light's coming right through today. I should have put my other light on really, the other side, see if I could have counteracted it a bit and balanced it somehow, but I didn't. So we'll do air fry. I'm going to go 160 and then 45 minutes. So we'll go up to 45 minutes. So we'll try that then, 160, 45 minutes, and we'll come back and open one and see what it's like. Hopefully it's worked, and if it has, I'll make note of it. So let's press on. Off we go, and I'll see you in 45 minutes. So it's just beeped. We'll have a look what it's done. We'll take the tray out. Can hear them sizzling. We'll just lift them out. I've got my pinchers. We'll just lift them onto a plate. I think a little bit of the butter seeped through because I can see it on the bottom of there. Do that like that. We'll just turn it off. So let's have a look. Bring it down and you can see. Let's see if we can undo one. It'll be very hot. I would say they're definitely cooked. Oh yes. Put that on the side. That looks nice. It's steaming. Oh, I can smell the sweetness of it from here. And that's the thing about coating it in a little bit of butter or margarine and then wrapping it up and cooking it. It brings out the sweetness of the corn. It's really nice, ever so nice. But I'm not going to bite into that just yet because it's going to be red hot. But press the kernels, the corn, and they're nice and soft. So that's definitely cooked. I can see that's cooked. Come on, undo the other one. As I'm unwrapping it, I can just smell the sweetness. It's beautiful. There, we'll dispose of that in a minute. Sticky hands again. So yeah, look at them. Steaming hot and I can see they've cooked nicely. They smell beautiful. They nice and soft cornice. That's going to be lovely to bite into when it's cooler. We'll perhaps have a taste in it a little while. We'll leave it cool first. Well, I think it's cooled down enough now, so I'm just going to pop some of these skewers I've got into the end so I can pick it up. There we go. They're really good, they are, because when you're having a barbecue, you just put them in and just eat it, and it saves using your fingers and getting all sticky and horrible. So, see. That is so nice. Very nice. I've got the sweetness of the corn. It's beautiful. It's still warm as well. It's really nice, and it's soft and it's succulent, juicy, you know, and sweet. It's really lovely. I really like that. But like I say, we have them a lot in barbecues, and I just chuck them on the barbecue and they're cooking alongside other things, and then you can just roll them to the side where it's cooler and just take one when you want one. But they are really nice. I do love them. Only thing is you get all stuck in your teeth. Gonna have to brush my teeth after I've ate this one. So yeah, I'd say that was a success. That was really good. 45 minutes quicker than the oven. Obviously can't really time the barbecue because you're leaving them there as long as you want them, sort of thing. It's a convenient thing, that is, rather than having to cook them to a set time. So yeah, they're great. I think it's done really good. I've packed the air fryer away now. Not much room for it. I have to keep it down the bottom. But yeah, it's brilliant. I would cook them in there again, especially if I'm only doing a couple. Instead of popping them in the oven, I'll just put them into the air fryer. In fact, I've got a plug down the bottom where I keep the air fryer, and I can just put them in there. It's nice, clean, simple and easy. So it's brilliant. I could fit more than two, and I think the size of these, that size, would easily fit 4 in. But I wouldn't put more than 4 in. It'd be a bit of a squash, and you want air to circulate and them to cook. But they've cooked really fine. They've cooked as nice as if I put them in the oven or the barbecue. Although I do like the barbecue. In summer, it's lovely. It's brilliant. But yeah, I would definitely do them in there again. I mean, I was saying, I think it might have been last week, I was saying, oh, some things with the air fryer I'm not so keen on, and it's taken as long as a cooker. And it's true, some things are like that. I mean, it might just simply be the model. I've noticed a few people have different models, so maybe they know one thing is good in one model, but not so good in another, and vice versa, you know. So maybe that's what they do, switch between them and know what cooks well in one as opposed to another, and it does save time and obviously money as well. So I've only got the one air fryer, so I can only say what I find with mine. But some things are great. Little cakes and pastas are brilliant in it, and now I found that just putting corn in the cob in is good. And of course I can put them, I mean, mine were frozen, but you could put them in straight from the garden. I can pick them and put them straight in from there and cook them straight from there. But obviously mine were frozen because I do them in glut, like I was saying, and I like to freeze them. We take them out when we want them. So you'll probably see me doing some of that in summer, providing the crops grow well. And maybe even throwing a few on the barbecue. So yeah, that's it for this week. Like I said at the beginning, if you get a moment, check out the video I did yesterday. It's a picture of garden on the front, messy looking one, and just give me some suggestions, anything, when your opinion when you look at it straight off and what you think, oh, that would look all right with such and such, and or whatnot. You know, if you've got an opinion you think, oh, that would look nice, many opinions as I could get be great, because it gives me some ideas what to do with it. Probably won't get it done now this winter because we're going to start going into spring and flowers will be growing, but I want some ideas so for the back end of summer I can keep it looking nice, so it looks nice over winter. And it's catches your eye a bit more than all the horribleness of winter and all, you know, how barren and everything is in winter. So I just want it to look a bit nice so that we can, well, it looks nice for customers if they come to Hopperters, and if we don't get no customers at Hopperters, it just looks nice for us rather than looking at that so bleak. So yeah, I would like opinions on that. If you've got any suggestions or ideas. And have you done corn on the cob in the air fryer before? If so, did you cook them different times, different temperatures? How did it go? But I did mine at 160 for 45 minutes, and that's turned out fine. But obviously different models are different, so you know, I like to know all these things. I'm interested in hearing how everybody else's works, and you never know, one day I might get another one. Quite like those 2 drawer ones, they always look quite good. I think, oh, you can do 2 different things at once. Where I'd put it I don't know, but they look good. So anyway, I'm going to love and leave you now, and it is Friday, although it might not be when you're watching it, but it is. So have a good weekend anyway. And until I see you next week, take care of yourselves. Bye.